While scrolling to the homepage on my work computer, I come across many articles that are obvious slop. This can include posts that contain either completely biased takes on events, both major and minor, as well as some wild BS that is clearly only there to push a specific idea or agenda. And this post in particular is a perfect representation of the latter. Now, feast your eyes on Disney characters, if they were realistic.
Look how they massacred my boy.
If you're wondering who this spectacular artist is, well, so am I. The creator of the article that is promoting the images doesn't actually cite the artist's name. So, we're left to speculate. Luckily, it seems that nobody in the comments section is falling for this sort of crap anymore. More and more people are catching on to the fact that the type of people promoting these kinds of images and not taking the piss out of it are in fact extreme narcissists. Because it doesn't take a genius to recognize that this is not at all a representation of realism. This is just a fat loser that hates the fact that people are more attractive than they are. And rather than doing any real work toward personal improvement, they just want to lower the standard of what is seen as conventionally beautiful. Also, their fragile egos aren't wounded by the actual reality that beautiful Disney characters really do exist in the real world. What's even more bizarre and really makes me wonder just how ugly of a soul this artist has is the fact that Cruella de Vil, the evil character that was intentionally drawn to look ugly/scary, is the only character that looks better after getting the quote-unquote realism treatment. The reason why I point this out is because Cruella is a character that is ugly on both the outside and the inside. So when the artist goes out of their way to undo the character's well-defined characterization, it gives off the vibes like the artist finds this character to be the most relatable amongst the bunch. I wouldn't be surprised if this artist also loves the character of the Wicked Witch of the West and supports this whole Cynthia Erivo psyop that Hollywood is trying to push. Though, that is entirely just speculation. Now, while I am mainly making this video to make fun of these images and the artist that created them, and hell, maybe this is just an intentionally rage-baiting post. However, I do want to get across one serious point. That being that our society has, in recent years, severely diminished the healthy use of shame. Shame is an important tool that helps to keep the freaks and psychos from destroying culture. Everybody needs a healthy dose of shame in their lives to keep them grounded. Because if left unchecked, there are some legitimately mentally unwell individuals that will refuse to acknowledge the reality that faces them in the mirror. Then, when they get into their online echo chambers, they are further emboldened to spread their harmful ideals. And I'm not just talking about the fatties. This current Ozempic trend that has hit Hollywood is producing visibly unhealthy individuals left and right. Maybe it's just me, but not too long ago, if a woman was unnaturally skinny from a mental illness like anorexia, the people around her who actually cared about her well-being would intervene and try to help her escape from that very dangerous delusion. But now we live a culture that spews toxic positivity. And when we see people killing themselves with or without food, people just go, yes, queen, yes, king, you just do you. And I'm not saying that we need fully swing in the other direction and start tar and feathering the fatties. I'm just saying that the public should remain wary of the gaslighting that surrounds them. And sometimes it's from your own quote-unquote side.